Welcome to a new session on the course School Organization, Administration and Management. In this topic, we will have a discussion on school plant. The school plant is one of the major aspects of school administration. The school can be compared to a plant. It grows and develops gradually like a plant. A school building to come up requires hard labor for many years. Good students can be products of a good school only. Dr. Jaswant Singh says, while it is true that a bad workman blames his tools, it is certain that the best work can only be accomplished with the best tools. The school campus includes the building, the lawn, the school garden, playground, the hostel, staff quarters, etc. By school building we mean the whole constructed area of the school with classrooms, a big hall, open air theatre, staff room, students' common room, library, science laboratories, drawing room, SUPW room, visitors room, office, guest room, canteen, cycle shed, bathrooms, lavatories, etc. It refers to the material provisions of the school. The school plant is of great importance because of its impact on the educational processes and programs. The school plant should be ideal for the growth and development of young children. It should be situated in healthy surroundings and its structure must be appropriate in respect of climatic conditions. It must be an attractive, neat and clean building in an area concerned. The school cannot be set up everywhere and anywhere. The character of school building and grounds are important elements in the child's education. Dr. K. G. Saidin has described the importance of school plant as a school or college is a vital and life-giving environment to the extent that it brings into the life of its students an abiding love and appreciation for all that is best and most significant in national and human life. We have now realized that all environments educate and the character of school buildings and grounds can be important elements in the child's education. The school buildings are instructional equipment and they must be planned to implement the educational objectives and philosophy of the community. Word pictures and even photographs are very inadequate means of conveying the real beauty, the inviting atmosphere, the spacious comfort and the functional usefulness of a school plant. Let us now see some of the essentials of a school plant site. It is not the main building alone which is important. The site itself may be regarded as of fundamental importance. The surroundings of the school should be neat, healthy and congenial and free from disturbances and noise. The site should be spacious enough to meet all the requirements of structures, playgrounds, farm, lawns, shady trees and cycle stands, and there should be scope for further expansion. The situation of the site should be easily accessible. Building. The building should have adequate accommodation for the various purposes. Its structure should be safe and stable. It should be well protected by a boundary wall or a fence. The rooms should be provided with proper ventilation and lighting arrangements. In order to meet various requirements, there should be provision of rooms in the school building such as the principal's office, school office, staff room, library and reading room, assembly hall, common room especially for girls in a co-educational institution, laboratories as per the number of science subjects, workshops for various vocational or semi-vocational courses, guidance room, museum and audiovisual room, stores as per requirement, dispensary, sports room, NCC room, urinals and lavatories, classrooms adequate in number, subject rooms for special subjects, rooms for activities, etc. Equipments. The classrooms, laboratories and subject rooms should be equipped with adequate furniture. It should be convenient for work and suitable for the correct posture of pupils. The library should be well stocked with all types of relevant books. It should be well furnished. Similarly, the reading room should be furnished in a manner which stimulates and facilitates self-study on the part of the students. The laboratories should be well equipped with the scientific apparatus according to requirements and laid down specifications. It should have water supply arrangements. The school should be very rich in respect of audiovisual equipments. It should have a large stock of illustrative aids. The classrooms should be well provided with a blackboard, almirahs and teacher's desk. The principal's room, staff room and office should be well furnished and well equipped. The equipment in respect of games and athletics, common room, museum and activities room should also be up to the mark. Maintenance and repairs. Regular attention should be paid to the maintenance of the campus. With the help of plots, lawns, flower beds and gardens, it should be made attractive and beautiful. It should be cleaned daily to keep it neat and tidy. The building also needs annual repairs and whitewashing. Replacement and repair of the broken furniture should also be a regular process. Replacement, addition and upkeep of the books in the library, apparatus in the laboratory, games material, etc. should also be a continuous process. The water fittings and electric fittings should also be kept in working order through constant check-up and needed repairs and replacements. Selection of site. When the site is being selected for a school, it should be done with greatest care and farsightedness. An ideal site is the first prerequisite of an ideal school. It is not possible to create a beautiful and attractive school in ugly and unhygienic surroundings, because you cannot create a healthy environment in unhealthy surroundings. There are a number of considerations to be kept in mind while making this selection. The first is surroundings. The school must be located in healthy surroundings. It should be accessible by bus or other means of transport, and at the same time it should be situated a little away from the main or a busy road. Its environment should not only be neat and clean, but also quiet and pleasant. There should be enough of open space in and around. The second is level. The level of the site should be a little raised as compared to its surroundings, so that waterlogging and dampness do not occur. The level should be sloping to enable the rainwater or flood water to flow and not to stagnate anywhere on the campus. Third is direction. It should be possible to construct the school building on the site in such a manner that sunlight enters all the rooms directly during winter, whereas in the summer season the sunlight can be barred entry into the rooms. The situation of the site should be such that it allows for the front portion of the building to face the main road or the approach road. Fourth is the shape. A rectangular shape of the site will be more suitable and useful for the layout of the building. Its front should be wide enough and not unduly narrow. Fifth is the service conditions. The site should not be so far away from the main populace so that water, electricity and drainage facilities cannot reach there immediately. Sixth is the scope for further expansion. The site should be so located that there is possibility of further expansion according to growing needs. We shall now discuss some of the characteristics of a school campus. A school must look like an ideal place and structure in many ways. It should possess certain distinctive characteristics, like the first one being adequacy. The school campus should be sufficient enough to satisfy the requirements of the necessary curricular and co-curricular activities. Second is safety. The campus and plant should ensure physical and hygienic safety of its population. It should be strong and stable structure. It should be situated safe from the risk of heavy traffic. Its surroundings should be safe from the health point of view. Third comes coordination. All the wings and sections of the school building and campus must be interconnected so that it is easy to supervise and coordinate all the activities going on in it. They should be so located that they do not interfere with each other's work, instead they promote it. The fourth is efficiency. The campus and structure must be planned in a manner which gives the maximum benefit to all concerned. It should be possible and convenient to put their maximum use all the facilities available. Its arrangement should not result in the wastage of time and energy on the part of students, the staff and the principal. The fifth is beauty. Neatness and cleanliness coupled with simplicity are the signs of beauty of a school. The design should present a harmony. It should be simple but artistic. The sixth is flexibility. It should be possible to put the existing campus and structure to various uses according to the changing needs of the school. There should be scope for modifications and adjustments in the available design and structure under any changed circumstances. Seventh is economy. Each item in the campus must be constructed economically. It should also be possible to put the available facilities to multiple usage. The school plant should be economical with respect to original cost, operation and maintenance. We shall now see some of the types and designs of schools. There are prescribed rules and regulations for the construction of schools. The Secondary Education Commission opines, provision is made in such schools to see that there is free circulation of air, proper light, shelter from monsoon, and it also laid down that the rooms constructed should have a certain minimum area to accommodate a certain number of school children in a class. The Commission again emphasizes to pay attention to the report of the School Building Committee appointed by the Central Advisory Board of Education in 1941. This is a comprehensive report with valuable suggestions regarding the school building and equipment. The Commission says, we believe that every classroom should provide for an area of not less than 10 square feet per student. The minimum number of students in a classroom should be 30 and the maximum number should not exceed 40. The school building must provide for certain amenities for the students such as common room, sanitary conveniences, provision for midday meals and refreshments to be taken, and in case of girl students, retiring room with necessary conveniences separately. Accommodation for teachers with a common room available for them, reading room and a library, a visitor's room where parents or relations who wish to see the headmaster may wait, a room for the headmaster and an office room, laboratories and workshops where necessary. School campus. An ideal school campus must consist of a large number of items like classrooms, office rooms, assembly hall, laboratories, library, playgrounds, gymnasium, dispensary, hostel, staff quarters, etc. Some of them are being discussed here. First is playgrounds. They are a must in a school campus for the all-round development of the personality of the child. While selecting a site for the school and planning its layout, due consideration must be given to the provision of spacious playgrounds. Our schools should be guided by the philosophy of universal participation in games and sports. Games and sports is an essential part of the total education. play is accepted as a natural agency of education. Schools therefore should provide open spaces for playgrounds. The Education Commission says, playgrounds and open spaced students' recreation are essential. It may not always be easy to secure enough playground and open spaces in a crowded city, but such open spaces as are available must be conserved to be utilized by groups of schools if necessary. It is desirable that in all cities, a committee representative of the school management, headmaster, city authorities and others interested in the physical welfare of the students, together with representatives of the state, should be organized to promote play center movement and from time to time see that the playground available in the city are effectively used by the school going population. The second is library. Every school should maintain a library with the aim to encourage readership among students. It will also help in the development of instructional program. In the changing pattern of today's education, library is considered to be the most powerful media to promote self-education, to acquire information and to provide research facilities. Location of the library. The school library has been regarded as the heart of the school. It is a hub of the academic life of the school. The school without a library is just like a body without a soul. The library should be centrally located with respect to classrooms. It should be large enough to serve the needs of the schools. The library room should have adequate natural light with sufficient windows for proper ventilation. It should be attractive, colorful and inviting. It should have a rich stock of books. Where resources permit, the reading room should be separate from the main library. It should be well equipped with furniture. Functions of school library. The library should prepare cards, catalogue and arrange them properly. It should exhibit new books that are purchased from library grant to attract the students. It should create a conducive reading atmosphere to encourage students to read general books. It should promote interlibrary cooperation by contact and visit to other school libraries. It should organize an orientation program by arranging lectures to explain the importance of library in school life. The third one is the hostel building. The building should be single storied with a quadrangular shape. The living rooms of the students, the kitchen and the dining hall should be properly located. The study room of the students should be equipped with a wall shelf, chair, table and other things. There should be proper ventilation facility with sufficient doors and windows. Hostel life, if provided to the students, enables them to acquire many good qualities like cooperation, self-dependence, justice, economy, etc. A school hostel should be housed in a proper building with good sanitary arrangements. It should be within the school compound in a quiet corner. Bathrooms and washing rooms may be placed at the back. The main gate should be separate to be closed at night. Superintendent's quarters may be located at a little distance from the main gate. Necessary furniture may be provided to each student. The fourth one is classroom. To make the physical plant of education adequate and efficient, it would be desirable to give top priority to classroom accommodation. Each section should have a separate room. The classroom should be ideal and a workable one according to the present need, where new teaching devices like audiovisual instruction, laboratory work, discussion and debate etc. are followed. The desirable space at present is 25 to 35 square feet for each student. The classroom should have shelves to keep the teaching materials and books. Blackboards should be provided for teaching programs. The classrooms should have a pleasant look. The fifth is assembly hall. According to the local need, a big assembly hall should be there in the school campus to accommodate all the students of the school, the teachers, guests and parents on special occasions. Activities like drama, debate, exhibition, meetings, etc. are to be arranged there. It should be located on the ground floor. It is in fact a multi-purpose room which can be put to various uses from time to time. At one time it is the examination hall, at some other time it is the assembly hall or hall for film shows or exhibition room or hall for various functions and co-curricular activities or gymnasium or meeting room for general lecture or refreshment room or community center, etc. The hall should ensure easy access for both pupils and the public, safety of gatherings, easy access from corridors and adjacent rooms, freedom from disturbance and accessibility to parking. It should have good acoustics. The size of the hall varies from school to school. The standard size is 60 feet in length, 40 feet in breadth and 30 feet in height. Its size should be such that at the time of general functions, it can accommodate at least 50% of the total school population. It should be well equipped with suitable furniture, stage, dais, sound and light system, fans and exhaust fans. There should be a permanent arrangement of seats and furniture so that any program can be organized at a short notice. The hall should be well decorated with portraits, paintings, pictures, etc. The sixth is the office room. The office room should be centrally located with rooms for the headmaster, waiting room for the visitors, and office room for the clerical staff, storeroom with shelves and wall cupboards for office. The school office should have a well organized office with computers, duplicating machine, rubber stamps, wall clock, etc. Seventh is a blackboard. An important equipment for classroom teaching is the blackboard. A true teacher is one who knows the full use of blackboard. A wall blackboard and the easel blackboard are considered to be the best. It can be moved from place to place and can be used outside the classroom. Both sides of the board can also be used. The blackboard should be located where the written work by the teacher will be visible to all. Light should come to the board from the front side. It should therefore be kept away from the window. Dark black or green color should be painted on the blackboard. The blackboard should be washed daily before and after the school. Dusters should also be used by the teacher while teaching. The blackboard should be at an easy distance from the teacher. The eighth is a cupboard. To keep the articles like maps, dusters, registers, reference books, pictures, models, etc., a cupboard is necessary for the classroom. It should be fixed in the wall. If properly arranged, the furniture and equipment will make the classroom a learning laboratory. Teachers can make the best use of varieties of instructional materials. Ninth is a boundary wall. The school campus, including its playgrounds, must be surrounded by a boundary wall, otherwise the maintenance of the whole area and the building becomes very difficult. 10th is the gymnasium. It is another justifiable need of a secondary school. It should be spacious enough. Special attention should be paid to the upkeep of appliances and equipment in the gymnasium. 11th is the dispensary. Every good school must provide for a dispensary also. It is necessary to treat the emergency cases, give first aid, arrange periodic medical tests for the children and to provide medical aid in routine cases. If possible, it should consist of a room for a doctor, a nursing room and a sick room, with 1 or 2 beds. A toilet should also be attached to it. It should be adequately equipped and supplied with necessary items and medicines. The 12th is the staff room. This is the common room for the staff. Here the teachers can relax during the free periods, can do correction work, prepare their lessons or hold staff meetings. A separate cupboard or shelf will be provided in it for every teacher to place their books, registers, etc. It should have an attached bathroom. It will be fitted with notice boards meant for the staff. We shall now summarize our discussion. The school plant is one of the major aspects of school administration. It refers to the material provisions of the school. The school campus, building, playgrounds, library, laboratories, classrooms, furniture, equipment, hostels, common room, canteen, all these put together is what the school plant stands for. A school plant should be situated in healthy surroundings and its structure must be appropriate in respect of climatic conditions. It must be an outstanding, healthy, neat and clean and attractive building in the area concerned. It should possess a stimulating and inviting look. The children cannot get desired benefit from the school if they are not housed properly, if they have no playgrounds, if they are taught in unhealthy surroundings and if the entire equipment provided to them is uncomfortable. Thank you for watching the session on school plant. See you soon with a new topic another day. Till then, goodbye.